Hi, I'm Debbie. Today I'm going to show you how to make one of these amazing pendants. We're going to put some dichroic glass in the middle of some clear pieces which will make a border around there, and we very cleverly keep a little gap on two sides, or one or two sides of that, so that we can then thread through a 14mm jump ring so that we can then wear it as a pendant. We'll also place on top of our piece of dichroic a little wee piece of clear as well, just to melt down and give a little bit of extra interest there onto our piece of dichroic. And for today's project we're going to use some Fuseworks blue, just plain dichroic on black. Fuseworks blue comes out with a beautiful, soft, smooth texture to it, which is why I like it so much. So what we'll do with this is first of all cut out our little square from our dichroic, and then we're going to cut off some little slivers of the clear glass to make as our borders. So pop on our glasses first of all, and we'll take our ruler, and never ever cut our dichroic from the front. We turn it over so we're cutting it on the black side, and we'll just score a line through here. Now, just to keep our dichroic as a full piece there that we can use for another project, we'll cut that off, and now we'll take a square from this remaining piece. So that is what we're going to use for our project. Now with our clear glass, what we'll do is 4 nice even score marks to make some nice strips through there, and one more, and there are 4 nice little strips there that we're going to now take our running pliers and break those out. So if we take that away from the main piece and just pop that aside, and if we cut that in half, now we've just got the challenge of cutting these two pieces in half. Nice gentle squeeze there, and we've got 2 lovely pieces. And right in the middle is where we want to put our running pliers. Nice gentle squeeze. Doesn't always work because sometimes the pieces are just a little bit too small for those pliers to be able to get enough leverage on to be able to break. You keep moving it up the line, and hopefully eventually it will break. So we've got our 4 pieces there now, and our square piece of dichroic. We also want to get our little piece of clear to go in the middle. So we'll take actually we might not need to cut any out of there because we're actually going to cut these down, so we might use the offcuts from that and leave that larger piece for something else. So I'll take my kiln here, which I have already placed a piece of fusing paper in. I can take my glasses off while we're not cutting the glass. So we lay down our piece of dichroic first of all on the kiln base. Then what we're going to do is simply build these clear pieces around the glass, and what we want to do on 2 of the sides, or 3 of the sides, we want the glass to actually touch the dichroic. Why do we want it to touch? Because when it touches, it will fuse together. We don't want it open on all 4 sides, otherwise you're not going to have much of a pendant at all. So I've put those 3 pieces on there, and we'll cut those to size so that they all are touching. Now what we can do here, just pop my glasses back on again, is simply take our ruler here on our design. Now what I might want to do is actually leave one of those a little bit longer. So I'm only going to cut one of them to the right size at the moment. We'll take that one, cut that, put that back in place. This one here, I want it to come out a little bit so that my last piece I put in here, I'm actually going to put it on an angle so that I end up with a bit of a triangle, which is how I will manage to form the gap there. So long as it doesn't touch in that fusing process, it won't fuse together and it will leave the gap. So this piece on this side, if I cut that around about there, pop that back again, and this third piece here I want to cut in the same line as that. Now it's getting a little bit hard to cut on my kiln, so I'm just simply going to place my finger there, pop that down, pop the ruler on it, and hope that I've got the right place to score the line. We'll soon see if we haven't. So slide that one back into place. It's not going to matter too much if it's a wee bit too big and forms an extra little piece at the bottom there. That will be fine. So now our last piece that we want to pop in, I want to sort of have it on an angle going up like that. So if I pop that there, so it touches there and it touches there, but not touching in the middle, we should create what we want. So where I'm wanting to cut that now will be around about there. So again, I'll just put my finger on it, bring it down here onto our working surface, take our ruler, replace our finger, pop it down, score it, break it, and pop it back where it was. Great. Now what you can also do here is use a little bit of bridging, and by bridging what I mean is that we place a piece from one to another so that we make sure that they do fuse, and you always use clear for your bridging so that you don't see it. Now I'm going to take this little wee piece of clear here and just cut that in half. And then with my tweezers, just going to pick that up and pop that across that corner there, so that that definitely will fuse those two pieces together on that corner. And the same thing at the top here where those two are meeting. It's just because being on an angle they may decide to pull apart, so by putting our bridging piece in it will make sure that that doesn't happen. So now to place our little decoration in the middle there, going to take our finished pieces. Now this will be worn on a diagonal like this piece here, so just thinking about how you're going to decorate that in the middle. I put one piece there and maybe that other smaller piece we pop there. So turning it round now so that we can see it from the top looking down. That's perfectly alright. Now ready to go into the microwave, and we can fire that, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it will all work out as we planned. Okay, so we'll very carefully lift that into the centre of the microwave, and we'll just take a lid and carefully place it on there without bumping any of those pieces. And we're going to start off just with 2 minutes on high. Okay, so let's just have a look and check that nothing's moved, nothing's broken. No, that looks very good. Alright, so we now can turn that back on for another minute on high. Okay, so let's take that out and have a closer look. Get a good grip on that with both hands, and we'll bring that out. So here we are, ready to see what we've got. Now our kiln has cooled down completely, and so will have the glass inside, because I've left this for a good couple of hours now. So let's open it, and hopefully these ones can be very tricky pieces to make. So let's have a look. Ooh, pleasantly surprised. That is cool. Wow, very nice. Gently take that off there. And gosh, we don't have much of a hole, but we do actually have one little piece there, which is fantastic. Just move those aside. Whoa, okay, we need to give it a little bit of a wash. Let's pat that dry. And there we have it. Wow, that is absolutely stunning. It's going to look so nice. So all that we have to do with this one, luckily we don't have to wait for a bale to dry or anything, so if we want to wear it straight away, we certainly can. So we take our 14mm jump ring and a pair of flat nose pliers. We take another pair of flat nose pliers and simply twist that to open it. Hopefully I've opened it enough. Bring it into there, so we pop it round there, and then we're going to close our jump ring back up with the pliers by simply just going sideways, twisting it back into place, and there it goes. And then we take our black wire choker, which we sell on our website. These are very popular. They last for a long time, the black wire chokers, and they just look great with everything. So easy to wear. So just with one hand, just do up the fitting there, and there we have it. That is really stunning. I'm very pleased with that. Great project. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.